Hey, welcome back to Postal Barbecue. I'm Jabin Postal, and today at the grill, I'm gonna be making possibly one of the best things in barbecue right now, which is a bacon wrapped sausage popper. And these things are absolutely incredible. You're gonna love them for sure. So if you've never heard of them, never tried them before, make sure to add it to your list right now. So just like always, I'm gonna put everything that you need down in the description box below for you. So make sure to click down there and see everything that you need for this recipe. Also, if you like what we're doing on this channel, consider subscribing for more great barbecue recipes, tutorials, and reviews. And other than that, let's get into the cook. As I said, welcome back to Postal Barbecue. I appreciate you being here. Today at the grill, I'm gonna be making some bacon wrapped sausage poppers. And if you've never seen this recipe yet before, this is something that I've seen a few times on social media, typically seen more as sausage boats, but you know, I want to just level it up a little bit and bring that classic jalapeno popper and infuse it into this with that bacon wrapped feel. And so these are gonna be so good. There's not a lot you're gonna need for this recipe. We got our bacon, our jalapenos, a couple and a half of cheddar cheese, a block of cream cheese, and then some barbecue rub. And today I'm gonna be using a rub that was sent to me by my buddy Guga over at Guga Foods, and this rub is phenomenal. If you've never checked it out before, I'll put a link to it in the description box for you so you can check it out for yourself. But it's gonna be a really great addition to these bacon wrapped sausage poppers. And so the first thing to do to get started, I'm going to take my sausages, and these are just Italian sausages. They're mild Italian. If you want to go spicy or choose whatever type of sausage you want, go for it. But the easiest thing to do to get started is you see the curve. I like to lay it flat, and so I'm just going to get it laying down like that, and then I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to slice it from one end to the other, just like that. And then I'm going to take my fingers, I'm just going to open it up like this. And you know, this is where that sausage canoe comes in, or sausage boat, whatever you want to call it. This is sort of the original version that I saw. And so with this recipe, however, we're going to start by taking some cheddar cheese. I'm going to place that down into the bottom. There we go. And then I'm going to grab my block of cream cheese, and I'm going to just take a little bit off the end. Maybe I'll cut it in half again. I'm just going to place that inside. And you know, if you wanted to use a piping bag and mix all this together like a more of a traditional jalapeno popper, go for it. This method just works fine as well. And so I'm just going to get that in place, followed by a little bit more of our cheddar cheese. I'm gonna just move this off to the side. And then to this, I'm gonna add, like I said, some of that Guga's rub. And this is just gonna add a little bit of spice, a little bit of extra flavor into the filling. And we'll come back to that again. And then the next thing I'm going to do, and this is where it becomes more of a jalapeno popper, I'm gonna just slice off the end of that and then cut this jalapeno right in half. Then with my spoon, I'm just gonna core out the seeds. There's one. Get that next one. And you'll notice that the shape of the jalapeno kind of matches the shape of our sausage. I'm gonna place that right over top of our cheese mixture. The next one, again, is gonna match that up. I'm gonna kind of wedge that in a little bit. The reason I'm putting the jalapeno on the top versus the bottom of the sausage is because I want it to be on the outside surface, because I'm gonna wrap it in bacon. I want the jalapeno to be a little bit closer to the heat source so that the jalapeno just sort of softens up a little bit more. And so with your boat prepared like this, you know, if you don't have bacon, you want to just do some slices of jalapeno on top, you know, that's the method that I did in the past, and it was phenomenal. So if this is all you have, go ahead and put it onto the grill. But like I said, we're going to take it to the next level. So I'm going to grab 2 strips of this bacon, and I'm just using some low sodium bacon because I want to add that extra sodium with the rub. And so I'm going to start, just going to place this onto the bottom, and then I'm going to carefully wrap this all around. Just like that. And it looks like I'm going to need one more strip of this. There we go. Just take a look at that. That's exactly what we're looking for. And then the last thing I'm going to do, like I said, is I'm going to top it with a little bit more of that barbecue rub. And so just go ahead and hit it, just the top portion. If you want to roll it over a little bit, go for it. But this is going to add a ton of extra flavors. Also going to help crisp up that bacon a little bit more when it does hit the grill. So I'm going to go ahead and make the rest of these bacon wraps, sausage poppers, and then we'll come back when it's time to get them onto the grill. All right, guys, those look absolutely awesome. I can't wait to get these cooked and do the taste test, because really you can't go wrong with bacon and sausage and the cream cheese, all that filling that's in there. These are going to be so delicious. And so today I'm going to get the slow and sear kettle set up around 275 degrees. That's going to be a great temperature to crisp up that bacon, because, you know, with this recipe, I know that the sausage is going to cook and it's just a matter of time for the bacon to be done. And so when you're cooking this one, just cook it to the bacon, because the sausage will get done in its own time. And so let's go ahead and get this kettle set up for 275 degrees. All right, so to set up the slow and sear kettle today, I filled it with the slow and sear about halfway full with some lump charcoal, and I got that charcoal about halfway lit so that it can get that 275 degree temperature. I closed the lid, and then I set my top vents about a third of the way, as well as my bottom vent fully closed with just the smoke hole open. And so if you don't have the smoke hole, go ahead and just open the bottom vent about a quarter of the way to get started. All right, so with the slow and sear kettle all set up for cooking, let's get these bad boys onto the grill, up to the coals, and get cooking them. Be careful with these guys. Then the last thing I'm going to do is going to add a little bit of smoky flavor. So I'm going to put some hardwood in there, and use your favorite hardwood. I like to use apple or cherry for things like this. So once that's all on the grill, close up this lid. So for the cook today, it's going to take about 45 to 60 minutes total time, and really you're cooking to the bacon doneness, whatever your preferred crispiness is of the bacon, because the sausage is going to be done in probably about 30-35 minutes. And so just cook it until the bacon's nice and crispy the way you like it. And then at that point, for me, I'm going to come back at that time and then show you what it looks like. All right, so it's been an hour of cooking already, and I did open up the grill at about the 45-minute mark. Just take a look at that bacon to see how it was coming along, and it was still fairly soft. And so let's take a look at it now. It may need some more time, but we'll see at that point. Oh guys, just look at that. You can see they've got some cheese oozing out of the side. This looks absolutely delicious already, but when I do check the bacon, it's still a little bit soft. The edges are getting more firm, but that center is what I'm looking for to crisp up a little bit more. So I'm gonna close up this lid, and I'm also gonna open up my vents just a little bit. And so I want to just increase the temperature. You know, all along we've been cooking around probably about 285. And so I'm gonna bump it up to 325, or just open up the vents and just let that grill climb in temperature to crisp the bacon. And so it's probably only going to take another 5-10 minutes to get it to that point. And then at that point, I'm going to pull them off the grill and we'll get ready for the taste test. Right, food's off the grill and it looks incredible. You know, I did cook it probably for another 10-15 minutes on the kettle to get that bacon crispy, and it's exactly what I'm looking for. You can really pick up that jalapeno smell as well as the bacon. This is going to be a great taste test. So let's grab this one on the top here. Slide these over. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice it right down the middle, because that jalapeno goes to about the middle. So just look at that. You can see that jalapeno just poking through, as well as that gooey cream cheese and that cheese filling. This is going to be phenomenal. Here we go. Oh man. Holy crap, that's so good. This is incredible. You know, if you're a fan of jalapeno poppers or bacon or really just anything that's delicious, you're gonna love this for sure. It just pops with flavor. You know, if I had to choose with this first bite what I would prefer, a jalapeno popper or this, it's a tough call. This is so good. You get more of that rich, savory flavor from the sausage, but you have that same sort of jalapeno popper flavor going on there too. It's incredible. I did make spicy barbecue mayo to go along with this, so let's dip that. You know, this might be the best thing in barbecue right now. It has everything that you need. It's got the savory, the spicy, that creaminess, and then with that Guga's rub, you get that salty, sweet flavor, which goes perfectly with this. And so I'm gonna go ahead, finish this one up, but I hope you give it a try. So that's how you make those incredible bacon wrapped sausage poppers for your next feast, tailgate, or whatever you're gonna cook them for. They're absolutely delicious and you wanna check them out. So hey, if you wanna see more barbecue videos just like this one, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. Also, special thanks to all my patrons and channel members for supporting this channel every single week. So until next time, keep that fire lit and get cooking.